Since the suspension of the humanitarian minister, Betta Edu, a lot of people have responded. A lot of people are of the opinion that President Tinubu should have given Betta Edu more grace. He shouldn't have been so quick to suspend her. In fact, that Tinubu went against, the laws that after investigation, that is when Tinubu should have, suspended or sacked Betta Edu. While on the other hand, there are some certain, sets of people, including Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the PDP, who commended President Tinubu for the swift action, because this is not what Nigerians are used to. Nigerians are usually used to, politicians, public office holders, ministers accused of corruption allegations, and nothing will be done. People will just talk, and over time we'll just forget about it and move on. That is usually what we see. But this time around, irrespective of a fact that Betta Edu and Tinubu, they are from the same political party, the way in which the president swung into action and suspended Betta Edu speak volumes and send message to the other ministers as well, saying that I mean what I said when I said that I want effective ministers that are going to work. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to also turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. How did Femi Gbajabiamila stand as Betta Edu's referee during her clearance at the Senate? Atiku is asking. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the 2023 general elections, Atiku Abubakar, has reacted to the suspension of the Humanitarian Affairs Minister, Betta Edu, by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Atiku Abubakar said that the suspension of Betta Edu was a good move by President Tinubu, but added that it was not enough. In a statement which he released through the Special Assistant Public Communications, Frank Shaibu, Atiku questioned how Betta Edu was appointed as the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs in the first place and asked how the Chief of Staff to the President, President Tinubu, Femi Gbajabiamila, stood as a referee for her during a screening by the Senate. According to the report by Newsroom Nigeria, the former vice president asked why Imam Ibrahim, who was more experienced than Betta Edu, was sidelined for the position. He said, while Tinubu deserves commendation for suspending Edu, we believe this is a belated move. First, he had no business appointing her as a minister of such a sensitive ministry in the first place. Tinubu put politics ahead of competence, hence this scandal. What experience did Betta Edu have in the development sector? How was Imam Ibrahim, with a wealth of experience, overlooked? How did the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, stand as Betta Edu's referee during her clearance at the Senate? Betta Edu was suspended over allegations that she transferred 585 million into a private account. Following a suspension, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, had invited her for questioning. You all, what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comments section below. What do you all think? Subscribe if you haven't already done that. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Nathaniel Onwoko says, Very good questions raised, but the president demands no commendation. The suspension was the most appropriate. Commending the president for doing the right thing shows how very low we have fallen. The thing is, I feel that because we are not used to seeing this kind of thing happen, though it's the right thing, you know, in a very saner climb, this is, a typical thing that would happen. The president would make sure that, people or officers, appointees who have fallen short or who have been accused of crimes committed under him, he would make sure that he hold them accountable. That is the normal thing that should happen. We shouldn't even be, making a big deal out of it. But because we are not used to seeing this kind of thing happen, it doesn't happen like this. During Buhari's regime, we saw how, things like this had just allowed to slide. People will shout, 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 and then will forget about it over time. Now seeing a president who just immediately swung into action and did what was right, people, we need to commend him because he's the first to do this kind of thing. And we hope that this continues. And it is not just about lip service, that they do not pay, this kind of, it's not about politics. They do not just do it just for the show, just to show people that they are doing the right thing. you know Adekunle Oni says anybody involved in corruption, maybe politician or not a politician, should be collect all stolen from government, maybe state or federal, kill him or her after pay the stolen money back complete. How do you kill somebody and then the person pays the stolen money complete? Can a dead person refund money? Another person by the name Dan Baba says, please don't drag Gbajabiamila into this case. Any high-ranking government official can stand as surety to any applicant having satisfied with our requirements and ability, and this happened before this crisis. Another person by the name Useni says, this is what is called opposition government, which is desired and healthy. This is long awaited instead of a politics of acrimony, of abuses and calumny. This is what the PDP did not do in the 8 years of Buhari that has plunged us into this big mess. Let's maintain the tempo. I love the fact that, this is a constructive criticism coming from Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. He did not only commend Tinubu, he only, he also, told him where he also has his own shortcomings, like what he should have done right in the first place. And he also recognized the fact that, the suspension of a minister was a welcome development and was a good, step taken by the president. It's not that you just criticize blindly because you don't belong in the same political party. It doesn't work that way. You all, let me have your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.